one. Welcome to HASSDISCUSSES. We got Paul Butler. We're going to interview
Yes,
Paul
sir.
Butler. And we got Drew Dumchus as a co-host. Day one. Friend was with me in the first episode of everything. You know the vibes. And, obviously Paul Butler's a musician. He raps, but he's also been going into producing, right? Isn't that true?
Yeah, I've been getting started.
Yeah, I saw you cooking up
Logic.
a soul sample beat in Logic.
Yes, sir.
How is Logic though? I mean, I obviously DM'd you talking about it, but do you really mess with Logic? The DAW?
Yeah, I have them both. I got FL Studio first, but I use Logic to like make my EP, so I'm more comfortable with that.
But you produced most of the songs on the EP, or
Oh,
all of them,
no,
or no?
just like the vocal and mixing stuff.
Oh, so like and ad libs and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a good.
Do you know the producers, or do you just buy the beats online? Like, what's the story behind that?
I do have a producer. He was like busy, but I basically bought all the beats by the same guy.
Who's that producer?
His name's Nazy. He's on like YouTube and stuff.
Interesting. And in the DMs we were just talking, you said you were just recording verses prior to this.
Yes,
Were
sir.
those solo songs or features?
Features.
For who, if you're able to share that information?
All right, so I got one with a producer named Sync EXE. It's like a jazz hip hop type vibe,
Ooh.
like a J Dilla. And the other one, you know him very well, WSC Tony. You know,
Well, yes.
WSC Tony.
the man.
I got a question about him later, which we'll go
Yes,
to.
sir.
Actually, not. Screw it. We'll go into that now. How I'm Coming. That was the song you did with him. How
Yes,
many
sir.
songs you got, like, either unreleased or in the vault or coming with him? Like,
We only got one right now, but definitely more to come.
yeah, y'all are really good collaborations. Cause I got that deep, raspy ass voice, on that high pitched shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, what's the Birthday Mixtape?
Oh, okay. You did some history. So this is my first project. My friend Jeff and my producer Alpha Zet or Joey Bedard. I don't even remember when we dropped it, but it was a couple years ago.
Mm.
But yeah, that's where it all started.
Well, that's where Paul Butler started. I want Drew to explain, what he heard when he first heard your music, because I was displaying to him
Alright.
the Fly Freestyle, which was one of the bonus songs off of Time. So, Drew, tell me your thoughts of Fly Freestyle, and then we'll ask Paul about that.
Okay, so first of all, let's start with the backstory of Delaware rap, or just the the Delmarva area, right? Like, we're seriously lacking in like any sound or cohesion whatsoever. So Mike's playing these artists. He plays this one song, it's got the soul sample. And I'm like, is this like an unreleased Kanye song or like Jay Electronica or something? No, it's a local rapper. His name's Paul Butler. I was like, oh, he might be up next.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's when I started listening. And I'm a pretty big fan. Not a big fan or whatever, but I like.
You said he runs 2020 along with Drake. I'd have to agree there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did see that.
Yeah. So, I got a question about the Time bonus songs, which are obviously not able to release on Apple Music and Spotify due to fucking, I don't know, sample clearing, whatever. But which was your favorite out of the two bonus songs off of the Time EP? Fly Freestyle or the other one?
The one I had fun making was Fly Freestyle, and then the other one I liked more, but that wasn't getting cleared. It was a Bon Iver sample on one of Kanye's songs,
Ooh.
so
Oh.
it's not getting cleared.
Justin Vernon.
Yes.
Which song was that though? Because he's worked with Kanye a ton, like on all of his albums basically.
I think it's Yeezus. I gotta remember.
Hold My Liquor.
No, that is my favorite song on the album, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Is it I'm In It?
no.
Send It
Maybe it's
Up.
not Yeezus.
Nah, he's not on Send It Up.
Oh no, it's Lost in the World on My Beautiful Dark Twisted
That's a
Fantasy.
good one.
Yeah.
Which then that was like a solo song of his own. Then I think it was called Woods or something. And then Kanye sampled that and asked him to come in the studio anyway.
Yeah.
Fly out to Hawaii. I believe that's where that was created.
Yeah.
Was in Hawaii.
And he made everyone wear suits. You know, the
And
black
no
suit
cell
and the
phones,
tie.
right? No cell phones in the studio.
Yeah, no technology.
Not
Kids these
Kanye. No
days.
Twitter. No Twitter in the studio.
Yeah, if I'm in someone's studio, I'm like putting in voice memos and leaking everything. I'm sorry. You can't trust me in the studio. Yeah, do not invite me to a studio session, Paul. I'll leak everything.
I'm with it.
Yeah. Yeah, so you know, I'd have to say Drew really put me onto the whole fucking coke rap wave that's sort of resurfaced. Drew, why don't you ask about your you know, viewing of his fascination of that, Paul's fascination with that we see in the
Okay,
story.
yeah. I've seen on your story, right? You seem to be a fan of you know, West Side, Freddie, Benny the
Yes.
Butcher. So like when you started listening to them and like what's like the whole story behind that? Like the whole subgenre of rap, because that's really reminiscent towards the like the 90s, you know, it's a lot different production style using more like authentic drums and all that. Like do you try to bring that into your music? You know, like, how do you resonate with that? The coke rap, I guess I call it.
So I'm starting to like make like type beats, like West Side type beats. But it all started, I listened to one West Side Gun song, like I think it was Dr. Birds or something. And I've just been hooked.
Yeah, he's got a funny voice,
Yeah, his voice is crazy.
really high pitch and yeah, but the whole Griselda, I didn't like their that one album they released. It's like 2018. I thought it was like okay at best, but all their solo works, especially this year, like they've really done good.
I
Like
think
all of them,
Benny's had
like
the best
Conway,
year out of all of
West
them
Side.
this year. I don't.
Yeah, Benny's crazy.
Yeah, the first Benny project I heard, the first verse I heard from Benny was the one off Alfredo.
Folks I met.
No, the Crowns. No. It was like Frank Lucas, I believe.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then I went back and listened to Crowns. I mean the fucking Plugs I Met, and I was like, wow, and I loved it.
Yeah, like the first track on that, they had the monologue talking about the what was it? They like
The wolf and the sword in the
Yeah.
snow. This
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be
It's
like
crazy.
symbolic of like, I don't know, drugs in society or something meaningful and shit.
yeah, the CIA.
If you want me to, do you want me to describe it? Do you think I should go on a tangent about that or no? All right.
I mean, you could.
I mean, sure. Like
I'll-
it's on some real stuff, you know.
It's some real shit. Okay, so the story that's in the monologue in the first song is it's a story about a wolf and the blade. There's a blade that's sticking out of the snow, and the natives would put the blade in the snow. The wolf would go to the blade, lick it, and the wolf's tongue would start bleeding. So the wolf would think that since the blade has blood on it, that he's eating the blade, when really he's killing himself while trying to eat. Who should you blame? The wolf or the person who put the blade there in the first place?
Ooh.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My take on that, though, you know, that's like in the 80s, you know, the CIA putting like opioids and drugs and cocaine in the smaller communities in the city. And that's like, I don't know, I guess that's like the inspiration for a lot of those rappers because they grow up, you know. A lot of rap today, I mean, I'm not trying to sound like an old head or something, but, you know, it's all like, it's either gang violence or, you know, I came up from nothing, I'm so sad, you know, like Lil Peep, Juice WRLD type beats. And I'm glad to see that kind of like resurgence because a year ago, the only rapper like that we knew, you know, we knew like Pusha T and Freddie Gibbs maybe, but then like this year, there's so many great albums coming out that's like really bringing out that sound, and I like that.
Yeah.
And yeah. So your latest song, which was like, dude, Brooklyn 99, I'd have to say, you know, what I think about that is like, when I hear it, I'm like, you probably like Ski Mask the Slump God. Is that true?
Yes, sir. OGX Ski Mask fan
Hey.
here.
Let's go. Yeah, members only.
Yeah.
I was on that back in like, not day one, but you know, before Sad, Look at Me, all that. Those
Yeah.
are the times.
Like 2015, 2016, or like.
I wasn't even alive in 2015, but around that time, like a little after that.
Yeah, what was the what was the first Ski Mask song you heard, Paul?
First ski song. I gotta think. It was probably the one with the shiny teeth feature. I can't remember the name of it. I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, I mean, we got time to look it up. You know, why not?
Yeah, ample time.
Yeah, ample time.
But yeah,
That's a good
speaking
word.
of Ski Mask, I just love seeing what was the one song he did? Catch Me Outside. I think that was like Cole Bennett. You know, people like Cole Bennett really just like putting these rappers on the spotlight. And if it wasn't for people like him, then there would be no like SoundCloud revolution where all these rappers come out in like 2017, 2016.
Yeah.
Is it New Age Chip Skyward?
Yeah. It was that and Take a Step Back. Those two,
Take a
those
Step
got me
Back.
hooked.
Nice.
Hooked.
Yeah. Mine is like not really exciting. It's Off the Wall. It's a bit newer. Like I'm very late to all that fucking, members only stuff. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. So what would you say the tone of the new WSC Tony song is? What's the feel of that song?
It's like, imagine Blueface, but he's always on beat, so it's like actually good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I think about like OMG. You've probably heard that song. It's got like,
Yeah,
dude. I feel like that's like if Blueface was actually good.
He's good. It's just
Yeah, yeah. It's just like the way the beat sounds is very like Blueface type beat, but it also has like the way that the beat is muffled a little bit, so it sounds like it's like from a different room in a club in the beginning, and then when it kicks in, it's like fuck yeah. Like seeing him perform it was great, and I also saw him perform How I'm Coming, but I was actually disappointed because I didn't be able to see you perform your verse on that as well. Will you in the future perform something with him, or just in general perform soon, or have you already performed?
Yeah, I'll definitely perform with him soon. I couldn't make it because my parents were strict and like COVID and that. So, but yeah, next like big concert type John, I'm there for sure.
Yeah.
heard it here.
And when we get the soon everybody will be able to go to anything. Anyways, so which brass instrument do you play?
Ooh, trombone. I play baritone. I played tuba once, and I have a trumpet, but I'm bad.
You played in a band you're an Appo alumni, isn't that true?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are some juniors from Appo, me and Drew Dumchus and I. You've worked a lot with Appo alumni and current students such as Ziare and LJ, but Zaire's obviously graduated or something. But which Middletown or Appo rappers are the best to collaborate with?
Ooh, best to collab with. Tony's good because he always tells me how he feels. Like, if it's good or bad, he'll tell me, and then it'll be better, like, because of it.
Yeah.
I like Ziare because he's about his business. Like, he's, like, right with you. I would say those two are my favorite. Obviously, I like my producer, but he just graduated from Appo. And then EJ. I don't know if you heard of EJ
Brister, yeah.
Yeah.
What was his latest release? I forget the name, but he did have that one song, Airbnb. That was a moment. He performed that at Homecoming. That was a moment.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
He was on the Birthday Mixtape.
Oh.
As Black Cupid.
Where can we find the Birthday Mixtape? Is it removed? Or are you just like, nah? Or is it like...
Nah, it's on all plats, bro.
Okay.
I'll help you check this out.
It's under PB&J.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So it's a duo release.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. And did you hear the Airbnb remix with Tony? Dude, I love that
With
one.
Tony, yeah, that was nice.
I'm gonna be honest, I like it a bit better than the original, but I do like EJ's latest release. It was like Hood Baby or something. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Evan, a friend of ours, Evan Kunkel, actually enjoys that and sent me that project as well. It's actually gained quite the traction between current and Apo students. Anyways, yeah, dude. Which local artist that you haven't collaborated with do you want to collaborate with?
Ooh. I like YGN Slime. I think that's his name. He's cool.
Yeah.
Dude up in Wilmington's name is Young Cedar. He's pretty cool. But that's pretty much it. There's a couple more producers I want to hit up, but I'm not sure who yet.
Yeah. Speaking of Tone again, he collaborated with someone that you have collaborated with, but that collaboration did not resurface, and that was with Jace. Tone has a song with Jace. It was on I don't know if you heard the song End of the World with Chuck Looney off of Triple X.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Tone was originally on that. And I'm Jace's manager, and I heard that verse and I was like, dude, this is fire. Why aren't you gonna release it? And I'm still mad to this day at Jace for not releasing it. And I'm gonna ask him for the file just so I can like listen to it on my computer and shit. But yeah, so you did the whole You song with Slatted and Jace. And
yeah.
with what I see in the song You, and I also see in Old Habits Die Hard, is a bit more experimentation with the vocal processing. You know, what led to doing that style with the whole
just to mix more, because Slatter uses a lot of auto-tune, so I like kind of meshing with that type of vibe, you know.
You wanted to make it so like someone would listen to it, they'd hear Slatted, and then they'd hear Used, and so it wouldn't be that big of a change. You wanted to be on the whole, stay on that wave, and
it's like a duo type, John.
Yeah, for sure. So you stream on Twitch. Tell us about that.
Yes, sir. I'm co-captain of an Overwatch Tier 2 team. We practice every Thursday and every Friday nights. And we're in CGL tournament right now, so that's what I do.
Drew, do you play Overwatch or no?
Yeah, back in the day, I don't know. It's kind of dying right now, sadly. But I play here and then. It's like a tight-knit community now. I respect that.
Yeah. So back to the brass instruments. Do you plan on ever incorporating this like in your music, or are you just like that was just something that you did and you don't want to do it again, or you still want to maybe incorporate that into your music?
Yeah, I definitely want to. I'm just trying to find the right way to go about it.
Yeah.
I want to make like a Prince type album where he plays all of the instruments on the album. I want to try that. So.
I mean, I'm down to hear it. You know, I'm excited. You know, yeah. So, you showed your appreciation for I Don't Know in your story, the artist. What draws you to his music and his entrepreneurship style? You know what I mean?
He's just like. He's like an icon, but he's not like a front runner. Like, you wouldn't just find him. Like, you would have to be looking for him to find him. And he's got some good like goals and mindsets. Like, he bought like a bunch of acres before he bought his first chain, stuff like that.
Yeah, dude, I saw that. I was like, what fucking artist does that? Not a lot of artists.
Akon does that.
Akon, well, yeah, Akon.
Akon.
I'm moving to Akon City, man.
Yeah.
The A-coin.
A-coin, yeah. Dude. Oh man, I definitely got to go on their vacation once, and maybe I will never come back from that city. Then what do you think? Out of all the Akon songs, guys, we got to pick a national anthem for the Akon City. Which one do you think it should be? I'm gonna look up Akon songs.
Yeah. The first one. Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Yeah. I don't remember.
That's like Vic Mensa or someone makes a city. Like I'm not gonna know. Nick Cannon makes a city. Well, what are we gonna?
Nick
What's
Cannon.
who
knows the name of a Nick Cannon song? Like. Yeah. Exactly.
We'll go for Smack That. Smack That by Akon. It's the first one on Spotify. So.
Yeah. But he was that era where like Replay came out. Like eyeballs took him.
2010, yeah. The 6th grade dance functions.
Oh my god.
Take me back.
Bro, 6th grade. The music they played at middle school dances were so horrible. Like the whip and nay bullshit. Like we get it. Like by the time they'd be like, guys, they tell the kids, they'd be like, we got this new song, whip and nay, and it was like 6 months after it released, and like I don't know. But yeah, maybe one day we'll be hearing that Paul Butler at school dances.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I hope. That's what I hope for. Yeah. So
maybe.
What?
I said maybe.
Nah, it's not maybe. It's will. It's all about the mindset.
Indefinite.
And the entrepreneurship. All right, you get someone like Mike Cass.
Yeah, we need that. We need a, what do they call that? The I don't know. Fucking driven mindset. I don't know. Mixed mindset is the wait. So are you gonna be on the mixed mindset though with Tony? Is that right?
I don't know what he's dropping, if it's gonna be a single or mixed mindset, but I'd imagine so.
Yeah, I'm hyped to like. He's been saying like I'm gonna drop an album. He's beginning to become like Playboy Cardi right now, but I feel like he's a busy guy.
Yeah, I actually helped him record.
Yeah.
He needed help with getting a mic, so we recorded in a Walmart parking lot, knocked out like 5 songs.
Oh shit, dude, that sounds fun. I'd want to like go to Walmart and like see that in a parking lot and be like, is that WSC Tony? Dude, no, I'd probably interrupt or some bullshit, but yeah. Oh man, that sounds wow. So tell us about this jazz thing you got going on. Like you said it, but like I don't know like who's the producer you're working with, what are the styles of the songs, you're working on a project. Tell me about that.
So are you talking about the EP?
Yeah, the one you're working on with the other guy.
Oh,
I forget his name.
Nazy. He's I think he's overseas. I saw him on YouTube and then I hit him up on BeatStars and he like actually hit me back. So we just been talking.
So is it like he's making a project with only his beats and he's looking for rappers to hop on it?
No, he makes them in like packs that are like almost album like, but I just picked a few couple ones and put them together for my own like sequence.
So you're doing the beats on it. You're not rapping on it.
I get what you're saying now. You're talking about Sync EXE. That's the producer I'm working. He makes instrumentals. That's his thing.
Like what? Jay Dilla?
Yeah, exactly like Jay Dilla. Like he's a big Jay Dilla fan.
Nice.
Yeah,
Donuts is that's like a top 10 album of all time. Yeah, speaking of that, like that avant-garde, I've seen you're a fan of Thundercat.
Oh man, Thundercat. He's like my favorite musician. Like bassist, crazy.
Yeah, it's just different. Like, all right, Mike hates To Pimp a Butterfly, but you can't.
No, I don't. I don't fucking hate To Pimp a Butterfly. I just think that there's better albums. I'm gonna go grab a couple better albums. You know, I got my red vinyl.
Okay,
I'll be back.
It's got the vinyl. Yeah, man, with no Thundercat, there would be no To Pimp a Butterfly. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's pretentious to say that's the best Kendrick album, but like, I don't know. It just sounds so like groovy, and the social message is good, I guess.
It's so solid, like song to song. It's like crazy.
Yeah, what's your favorite Thundercat album? Like, I like
Thundercat
Drunk a lot.
album.
Like, that's when I got introduced to him, basically. Like, shortly after that, I saw everyone bumping that, and I was like,
"Oh, Good Kid, Mad City." All right, I really like that album too.
Dude, Yeah, I'd have to say my 3 favorite songs on this. Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, but what the they don't have the Jay-Z version on here. That shit angers me. The Jay-Z version with his like verse extended and it's like 7 minutes. Like that's so fire. Mad City and MC. Unpopular opinion about that song. MC8's verse is the best verse on the song.
I feel that.
Like the beat switch is outstanding.
It's good.
Cocaine lace for marijuana. Obviously swimming pools, but like I never gave a shit about Sting About Me on Diamond of Thirst until like this year. Like I went back to it and I was like, everybody's talking about this like 10-minute song that I never wanted to listen to because when it came out I was like a young bull and didn't want to listen to a 10-minute song. And then I went back and I fully appreciate the Sing About Me I'm Dying of Thirst. Like fully.
Do that with To Pimp a Butterfly now this time. You listened to it once, you called it trash.
I never called it trash. I just like this.
Like, it's so overrated.
No, listen. I have nostalgia for this. I don't have nostalgia for like.
Yeah, that's true. Like I'll take Good Kid, Mad City.
Like I love King Kuta and I love All Right, but and I love I. Like not the single version of I. Like the single version of I is just radio bullshit. But like the I version is they have like the live audience and they have like, is this mic on? Is this mic on? You know what I mean? And it's like I'm up and I'm like, yo, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And then like, and then you, I might have to give that shit a re-listen. Like,
yeah, dude.
This is what I say about like Kendrick though. My only thing about Kendrick is like, listen, Kendrick in 2017, nobody tops him, nobody ever. But then, like, and Freddie Gibbs was not as good as Kendrick in 2017. But think about it. In 2020, Freddie Gibbs is better than Kendrick. Because
he has more music now. Because
he has more music and he's more songs, more, like, singles with a bunch of people. I'm not saying more music equals good stuff. I know it's what I'm saying, but, like, there's a certain, like, thing of music that's not just, I'm going to release music, go away. There's just certain timing to shit. And I feel like Kendrick has to work on that. I don't know. I mean, if he doesn't drop music again, he's still going to go down as, like, top 10. I'm going to keep it 100. But...
Yeah. 300, Mike.
I'll keep it 300. Yeah. As Mr. Keith Coatsart would prefer. What do I call this? I mean, I know it's called Damn, but there's, like, a different... It's like
Collector's edition.
Collector's edition, some...
Yeah.
Overpriced, unreasonable, you know. But no, the thing about this is there's Duckworth is the first song, and Duckworth is fire.
Yeah, but like just because it's the best doesn't mean it has to be first.
No, Blood isn't that good of a song. Like it's just like some 50 seconds.
Well, don't you want to save the best for last? Like it all culminates up to the finale.
I could.
I bet. Like what were you saying about Kendrick though? Like it's all about momentum, right? Like he's got the albums, but it's been 3 years, and I know he's got those leaks, but he hasn't kept momentum.
He had a really good song with Busta Rhymes though on Busta Rhymes' album.
Yeah, that was good.
Like the whole album.
Yeah, and then he had the feature on the
Eminem one,
the Dreamville 3 or whatever.
It was on the
Revenge
Eminem
of the
B-side.
Dreamers. Oh, I haven't listened to that yet.
I haven't listened to it. I'm not gonna listen to it, but yeah, I'm a Jack Harlow. Like, I don't know. Who cares? Yeah. But
Jack Harlow's.
But I'm like very against those. Like, dude, have you seen his thing where like, have you seen like a compilation of like sus moments from Jack Harlow?
Yeah.
Where he's like Drewski. He's like, nah, Drewski, you look good. You know,
you look good.
Yeah, like, dude, I don't care if he comes out. I'm still listening to his music. Anyways, and what'd you think of his new album though? Did you give it a listen?
Yeah, I liked pretty much the whole album. More of his like non-feature songs were my favorites.
21C Delta.
Yeah.
Outstanding. And the first song has that Hit Boy production. Speaking of the whole sort of more natural drums we were talking about that we see in coke rap. I feel like that's what Hit Boy does so well, is he's able to mix the obviously fake drums that come from a computer and the real drums, and that's why he works so well with a Nas album, like producing most of the songs on the Nas album. He obviously got Big Sean to go into a different territory after just like dropping trap bangers in 2017 and dropping okay projects to like now like more solidified compared to his peers from 2012 and all that. Like, which out of your like 2012 class, like the whole 2012 scene where you had like J. Cole, Big Sean, Kendrick, Drake, which one of those do you think, where would you rank like those artists that kind of came out of that like early 2010 scene? Like,
if I had to rank, I'm a Kendrick fanboy, so take this lightly. I got Kendrick. Drake and Cole is kind of a toss-up. Like, I could pick either or over the other one, just because Drake has more music and like his music has improved more, but Cole has more like just an album that you'll just keep streaming because like you can't get that anywhere else,
Yeah, this is what I say about like Drake and like people like Cole and Kendrick. Like, if you were to give Drake and Kendrick the same beat, Drake would make the better song. But if you were to give Drake and Kendrick 15 beats, Kendrick would make the better album. That's how I feel about it. Is like
fair.
Drake would make like one fucking #1 amazing song that you can never get out of your head, and then Kendrick would make one song that would be like, or yeah, he'd make like if he would make like he'd pick that one. No, I'm talking about like if you were to give him beats and shit. Like Kendrick would make one song that would be really meaningful and in depth about fucking
Doesn't
society
that make it better,
and some
though?
shit.
Doesn't that make
On
it better
some
song?
on some levels, but I'm mixed on what I think is better. Like, I love me some fucking conscious ass deep shit, but I'm mixed. Like, I'm very inconsistent with how I feel about music. Mixed feelings.
Biracial. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. Shut up, bro. I'm gonna pull my Kendrick Lamar records back.
Okie dokie, Mike. Yeah, I don't know. Mike's too much of a Drake stan. Like, he lets the nostalgia of 2009 Drake, like Bedrock, all those songs.
What?
You let that cloud. You let like Bedrock cloud your vision, and I'm on one and forever. All those songs. Like, you rely on the nostalgia
I'm on
too
one
much.
though. That's still there for me. That's still hits for me.
Dude.
I mean, yeah. Like, all right. Look, nostalgia is important in like when people try to like music, like in determining whether or not music is good. If you can like look back and like remember that era, I think that makes it better music than if you like don't have that positive light to it. So I think nostalgia is a positive thing.
It should be factored in appreciation with music.
So like I guess it's fair.
But like I'm just, I don't know, I'm just saying that like sometimes artists make better projects than fucking singles. Like, Drake makes better singles than Kendrick makes better projects. That's what I'd say. And that's why like my top 3 rappers are always, I've always said this, is my top 3 rappers are always Kanye, Kendrick, and Drake, and I always never know which one is better than the other. I never know, and I'm never gonna know till the day I die. And I know that's a really what do they call that? Unsatisfactory to someone. You know what I mean? And to like fans of music and shit. I don't know. But
to me, the only unsatisfactory thing is when people call Kanye an artist before a rapper or something like that. Like, no, he's a rapper and a producer.
We get it.
Yeah, we get it.
People that say that are like would hate Tyler the Creator's old shit. They'd hate Tyler the Creator's old shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I like all Tyler the Creator songs. Like, I don't like his old or new stuff. Like, but nobody wants to hear that opinion, you know? Do you have any opinions about like Tyler or like any of those Odd Future guys? Are you a fan?
Tyler, Tyler specifically, I like everything up till Flower Boy, and I like Igor, and I like where he's going. It's just not one of my favorites, but it's a solid album. Like he really took his time with it. My favorite's Cherry Bomb. So yeah,
Yeah.
Cherry Bomb, and then probably Goblin, and then Wolf.
The thing about Cherry Bomb is like
It's got that one song.
I like Yeezus, and it's really weird, and like Yeezus is weird in a way.
Yeah.
It's fucking like I like it because I like Yeezus. Basically, is what I'm trying to say with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kanye said if it wasn't for Tyler, there's no Yeezus. He said that on the documentary when they recorded Smuckers, I think. That was crazy. So
Wait, what?
yeah, did you see the Cherry Bomb documentary?
Wait, there wouldn't be Yeezus without.
Tyler. Because he was saying he lost motivation. He needed more motivation.
So he's saying he looked at Yeezus and then got inspired. He was inspired by Yeezus, or was Yeezus inspired by Tyler?
Yeezus was inspired by Tyler, but
So-
not like
Not like fully.
it was
but,
a
like,
motivational thing, not like a musical thing.
Okay, yeah.
Like he made him try harder.
Yeah, because musically, Yeezus is more like he talked to like French people a lot. Same with Graduation.
Just
He got that, like,
Shufflestein
French
or
house
whatever.
song. Gesaffelstein.
Gestaffels.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
All those,
The
like,
thing about
club
Yeezus
songs.
is like the people that hate Yeezus like Bound to Blood on the Leaves and Black Skinhead, but they don't like Send It Up, I'm in It, or On Site, or
I Am a God.
or I Am a God, or like Hold
Yeah.
My Liquor. When those are like my favorite song is my favorite three songs are I Am a God, I'm in It, and Send It Up. Like I love those random clips with the Jamaican DJ, and he's like, "Memories don't live like people." I'm not gonna do the accent. I'm not Tom Hanks' son, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not Drake. Sadly. Yeah, dude. What do you think of Earl though? Are you a fan of Earl, or are you just like whatever?
Yeah, I'm an Earl fan. Earl's nice. Yeah.
What I was gonna say though about Yeezus is like the type of people that say that like something like Bound to is their favorite song off of Yeezus. They're the type of people that say that like Shattered Dreams or some like other like commercial song off of some rap songs is their favorite. Like they like these songs, but they don't like actually like understand the album.
Yeah.
It's like Earl's. I don't know. To me, I'm not trying to sound like some corny like hip hop fan or something, but like his music's more than like Shattered Dreams or what's another one like The Mint. You know, like those songs that they can actually play on the
Yeah.
radio. Like I don't know. To me, it's more than that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And same with Igor, really. Like that's not Tyler's best album in my opinion. But like if you like Just Earthquake or something, then I don't know. You gotta like check it out again. You know.
I'm a Goblin fan. I really like Goblin a lot, but I'd have to give like his whole discography another listen. But like, I just appreciate how weird it is, and when it came out, like when Wolf came out or Golf or whatever the fuck it's called, I didn't give a shit. Like it was in 2012. I was like, who's this Tyler the Creator guy? It's not Drake or Juicy J. Like I was like a Juicy J guy, and then looking back, I've obviously started to appreciate stuff that I didn't care about, and I low key wish I was into Odd Future before it became this sort of larger thing where I don't know, I just
Yeah, skater kids.
Yeah.
Isn't
The
that
Skater
Frank
Kids,
Ocean
yeah.
Now they think Blonde is like the saddest album ever made.
Yeah. I haven't listened to any Frank Ocean. That's
thank
the
you
thing
thank you
yeah.
I have not, and I don't
Really?
plan on it, and I proudly don't
good.
plan on it. No,
Like,
I
his
listen to
music's
Thinking
fine,
About
it's
You.
just, like-
I listen to Thinking About You and a couple Kanye collaborations. That's it. And yeah, I don't plan on it. Oopsie. Some skater kid's gonna beat me up on the way to work.
I just haven't gotten around to it. I've listened to Think About You. I like Frank's track on St. Pablo.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
alright. Yeah.
The rhyme scheme on Solo is crazy. I don't know the whole name of the song, but Solo is just crazy. I think it's just Frank Ocean, but that's the only like solo song I've heard
Like
by him.
the song Solo on Blonde.
I
It's got
think
a
it's
song
on
with that
Blonde,
like
yeah.
exact name.
He has a really good
Yeah,
song.
it's like a top 3 off the album for me.
He has a really good song on Goblin or some shit. It's like I forget. I'm gonna look it up now, but it's really that was one of the memorable songs from Goblin because it really wasn't like any other song on the album.
I think it's She.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I
That
didn't.
one's good.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just like that. I like weird Tyler. Like, I'm not saying I hate Igor. I do like the fact that he got who'd he get on it that was like that's like Beyonce's sister or some shit. Solange, wasn't she on it?
Solange, yeah.
Dude, I love
Solange
her, dude. That one song with Lil Wayne where Lil Wayne talks about how he shot himself because he like wasn't famous when he was like a little kid when he was 8 years old, called Mad. That was like top 10 Lil Wayne moment right there. Okay, like, you know, you got the lighter flicks. Those in themselves are big moments for Lil Wayne. It's
Every
just
one of them.
simple. Every single lighter flick, you know, in the beginning of a song.
Yeah.
But then you got like him talking about voice crack, talking about how he's just like, yeah, he did an interview about it, and he was like, there was a boy who thought that he wasn't appreciated enough in this world, and that boy wanted to take his own life, and he ended up shooting himself, and then he got I think like he got rushed to the hospital and shit and survived, and then and he's like, that boy was me, and it was like a really crazy interview and shit. But I prefer the other interview where he's like, I performed at this one girl's birthday. She was crazy, stupid, thick. Do you remember that interview? Nah, I don't know.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't know. I watch all.
What about him? Was it Lil Wayne? No, someone like testifying in court. Who was that? You know
that was the Lil Wayne testifying in court interview.
All right, yeah.
But he put it in the Hitters song off of the Carter 5, which rank. I assume you listen to Lil Wayne's projects, Paul.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Lil Wayne project?
Favorite? I'm probably gonna have to say the Carter 5. I like Funeral, but I wouldn't rank it at the same.
Yeah.
I do like 3 as well. Carter 3.
Yeah.
But
Mike's different. He's got 4 at number 1.
Thank you, Drew.
4's a good one too.
The reason the Carter 4 is so good is and I talked about this with Unlucky, a producer I interviewed like a couple interviews ago, and I was like, it's because Drake brought his a bunch of his Toronto producers, and he brought T-40 and Boy Wonder, and they did a lot of the production on the album, so it kind of offered that weird like. And also, this doesn't have anything to do with Drake though. Is the How to Love song.
Yeah.
Big thing. I'm not saying he was the first artist to do an acoustic song, like an acoustic guitar song. He wasn't the first artist to do an acoustic guitar song, but it was pretty fucking big when he did it. Like, it was like, what? What is Lil Wayne doing? He is doing an acoustic guitar song? He's not Elliott Smith. What the heck? And then people listened to it, and they started crying. Like, you know, little 7-year-old me was crying, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. So you're more versed in J. Cole than me. I'm gonna be honest. You probably know way more about J. Cole than me. I barely listen to J. Cole. I'm gonna be honest. I do not have an educated opinion about J. Cole. Recommend me a few projects from J. Cole and songs.
Oof, projects. For Your Eyes Only. That's number 1. For Your Eyes Only. You gotta listen to 2014, obviously.
Forest Hills
And
Drive.
then probably the Black Friday collab him and Kendrick did, where they took each other's beats. That was nice too.
When did that come out?
I don't even remember.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the J. Cole's part, he used I think he used the Alright beat, right?
Yeah, he used alright. It was pretty alright. It was pretty good.
Oh my god, got a comedian.
That was a knee slapper, bro.
It's 2015. So that's like, yeah, it's like the same time they both like were releasing everything.
I think they made Forbidden Fruit around that time as well.
Yeah. What I do know about J. Cole is that usually the girls that like him end up being fucking hot for some reason. Like, I don't know. That's just like every girl I know that likes J. Cole is really attractive. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. Yeah. So in 2021, will there be a Paul Butler new project, or are you just doing features for now?
Definitely. I'll probably have at least 1 or 2 out. One of them I'm gonna completely produce myself.
Any like full-fledged albums or just EPs?
Probably the first one will definitely be an EP. Like probably 6 to 8 songs. Probably 2 bonus like last time, and then the next one will probably be an album.
Nice.
I'm hyped. Before we wrap this interview up, do you have anything you'd like to announce about your career?
Never done an interview before, so this is cool. That's about it.
Yeah, dude. I've been trying to get you on for a while, but like, scheduling issues and whatnot. And we actually did meet a little bit when I sold you Mere Jesus merch. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was really quick. I was like, hello here and shit, and yeah. Dude.
Yeah, I was like moving houses, and then you were like, I'm here, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. You're a fan of Mere Jesus, I suppose. Like, do you want to work with him? I can link that up. I mean, I'm serious.
I haven't really listened to his music, but I'll give him a listen and check him out.
I'll DM you a link, but
yeah.
Nah, dude. Any features? Got you. Anyways, you have anything you'd like to say, Drew, before we wrap this up?
Nah, this is also my first interview, though. Thank you, Mike, for the pleasure. Mike's been also trying to get me on here for a minute. He's like, yo, do an interview with this rapper. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah. Paul, how do you think Drew did?
Did pretty good.
Yeah.
Gave that, that other side of hip-hop perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what's good about Drew is I really disagree with him all the time. Like, I really disagree with him all the time about most of anything we talk about. And that's why I fucking love hanging out with him and talking with him. And that's why he's a great co-host. And that's why this is a great podcast. Thank you for coming on. Like, comment, subscribe. Links to Paul Butler's music down below. Here, there, everywhere, down below. Goodbye.